you on day whatever of the break and your children have already unrolled all of the toilet paper from the toilet paper roll? Have your children been shouting at you because you're not bringing their snack to them fast enough? Well, they may need additional stimulation over the break, so I wanted to share with you 4 ideas that I have to utilize your holiday trash to entertain your children. My first one I call box blocks. This was an amazing idea, something that we devised when we were expecting our out-of-town cousins to visit us. We saved up our Amazon boxes, our boxes from Costco, boxes of diapers, and we just saved them. And then we just gave them to the children. This activity works well with many children or one child. It works really well with a step stool. It works well with taped boxes, with accessories, with art supplies. So whatever your kid is into, add that to this activity and you have box blocks.
Nice.
Much like boxes that can yield you extra playtime before you put them in the recycling, food recycling items like foam, meat or vegetable trays, plastic trays, plastic boxes that are basically full of air at this point. These make an activity that I like to call Arctic blocks. If you just add a few animal figurines like a polar bear or a penguin or other Arctic animals, a body of water makes this really fun because this can be turned into a floating blocks situation. These can be balanced and leveled. They can balance each other out and float on a water surface either in a storage container like I have here, in a water table, in a bathtub, or even in a baby pool. So if you're happy to have this activity involving water, this is one setup that I highly recommend. Another setup I have is over here because I have 2 children and I have 2 setups for them. This is just one single tile from a flooring project. I actually found it for free in the alley. Someone was throwing it away. I really love the tone of it, which was kind of like snowy colors of grays and whites. I pulled it out as a play surface. You could use foam blocks if you have foam blocks or plastic containers. You can also use styrofoam that's been cleaned. And here I have a little penguin for my Arctic setup. And then, sorry. You can add preferably the sensitive version of shaving cream, and the shaving cream can make a really fun snowy environment for your Arctic animals. It can also be used as glue like masons would use between bricks to stack bricks up, so you can be getting some like STEM playtime in there with building techniques, and it's just really atmospheric and fun. Okay, let Daddy get in here so Daddy can see. Okay, begin stacking. Okay, ready, some more. Okay, stack more. It's gonna stick now. The next piece of trash that you might entertain your children with is holiday cards. Now I have a huge and beautiful stack of holiday cards with all kinds of beautiful stamps on them. We haven't even opened most of the holiday cards, so just opening the mail is one of the fun activities that I've planned with my kids. The next activity is removing the stamps from the envelopes, and I have a few recent stamps here that I've collected and saved. They're really great right now just for sorting by flags, by Christmas, by fancy pets that people made custom stamps of. So these kinds of activities are a way of investigating the world. It's like a social studies experiment. It's a way to talk about family and friends, and it's a way to be artistic with found materials that you already have for free in your house. Number 4 is probably the easiest of all, and it's just use what you have and let your kids at it. If you live somewhere snowy, then it's snow. If you live somewhere warm, then it's the leaves. And I'm telling you, the gardeners were just here yesterday, so we sure have a lot of leaves. This requires no instructions. Let's go see what the kids are up to.
Now, 2 piles.
If you're like me, then you're always looking for ways to use the items that you already have and get a little extra fun and playtime out of them. That filled about an hour, and we have 2 more weeks to go. Leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. Be sure to hit subscribe if you want to stick around and see future videos that I'm putting out, and I hope that you have a really happy holiday. Take care.
Bye-bye.